Well, you can't help but notice the high style of the Grizzlies as they came through the tunnel earlier on, all set to take the stage in front of their loyal fans. And it's time now to get going with Game 2 of this play-in tournament here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. As you look at Memphis, a do-or-die situation to retain their playoff position.
And Kevin, after battling all season to make that top 8, something that in the past assured you of a playoff spot, now they find themselves in a win-or-go-home game for that 8th seed.
And it's Morant, that time on the assist from Wells.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Here's Dinwiddie, off with the layup. For Memphis, they come in off the loss to the Warriors. Wells with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Pass to Wells. Memphis moving that ball around. 5 on the clock. Bain with the screen on Dinwiddie. Lets it go with the 3. Bain, no good. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's Davis. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Inside, Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here is Davis. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Wells with the steal. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
He's got an elite combination of speed and athleticism. Morant, he is special when he gets out in the break, though.
Now, Dinwiddie. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Now here's Jackson. Great D that time from Davis.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Dinwiddie, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And nice slash to the basket from Dinwiddie, showing off that nice knack for scoring.
Pass to Edey. Bain with it. Here's Edey. Now Wells, shot clock at 6. Jackson with it for the 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Davis with a screen on Morant. Dinwiddie finds Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Great work by Davis in the screen roll. Good at making himself a big target in these situations.
So timeout called here. But first for Memphis.
What's up, James Robert? Shout out. Amat salamat, James Robert. Shout out. Let's go, Dallas.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Thompson against Bain. Pass to Morant. Lets a floater go. Rebounded by Gafford.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Thompson with the bucket.
Let me just say this. Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a three. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
And the rejection by Gafford. Thompson finds Washington. Now Thompson. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dinwiddie. Thompson's got 5 now.
You're not going to speed him up. Even when you get aggressive guarding Thompson, he stays in control. He's just so tough to cover.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And the shot falls short this time.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Pass to Gafford. Davis kicks to Dinwiddie. Gafford is screen on Morant. Dinwiddie's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Looking to end the run. And Ja Morant gets the 3. 9 points in the game so far.
If Morant knocks those down consistently, you got 0 chance on defense.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him. Guys?
Thanks, David. Davis kicks to Thompson. Here's Washington. Still yet to score. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And let's not forget about his athleticism. Dominant above the rim. Davis knows how to use his size to his advantage.
Now here's Morant. And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
On a shooter like Dinwiddie, you have to guard close, but Dinwiddie challenges that defense and draws the foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Santi Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Kennard in for Wells. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Dallas. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 9-point game. Pass to Kennard. Here's Aldama. He's guarded by Davis. And that one's good. Morant
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Davis. He has 6. Dinwiddie passes to Thompson. Davis kicks to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Bain. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. Davis has got 8 points.
Look at how competitive Davis gets on the glass. He just knows how valuable those second chance shots are.
Kennard on the wing. Pass to Bain. The 3 sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Gafford. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Free throw line jump shot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Right side Davis. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Dinwiddie. Thompson for 3. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And now it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Some changes for Memphis. Hobbs jacked in, and it's Jackson in for Kennard. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Aji Marshall comes in for Davis, and it's Williams in for Dinwiddie. Back to Aldama. Pass to Bain. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Williams passes to Lively. 1:21 left in the first quarter of the game. Exum finds Lively. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Dallas with a change here, too. Washington's checked in for Klay Thompson. On the free throw, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Kennard on the wing. He's defended by Exum. Here's Pippen. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Lively is screen on Pippen. Williams, and he converts the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Pippen misses. Now the Mavericks with it. Williams passes to Lively. The second chance effort. Aldama with the rebound. Memphis has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And it's Pippen again missing. To the middle. Lively, that's good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Jackson. That falls nicely on the feed that time from Pippen.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Dallas, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back right after this. And welcome for the second quarter of this critical play-in game. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
Mavericks leading by 13. Pass to Exum. Marshall with it. Defended by Aldama. Lively sends a screen for Williams. It's deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Aldama passes to Pippen. Pass to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Jackson. He's covered by Washington. Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Now here's Williams. Dallas moving it around. Marshall passes to Exum. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Down low. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. Wells, he's checked in for the Grizzlies.
Coming onto the floor for the Grizzlies, number 0, Wells.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Kennard with the ball. Nothing on the board. That one good for 2.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Exum finds Lively. For 3, Marshall. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And for Memphis, they're shooting 43% for the game. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Pippen.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Pass to Washington. Williams scanning the floor. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Kennard. And the layup's good off the glass. Kennard's got his second basket of the game.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Washington. Back to Williams. Washington with this screen on Pippen. Lock at 6. And here's Marshall from the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Kennard on the wing. And here's Jackson. Connects from three-point range. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Outside Williams. To the inside. Here's Marshall. Pass to Exum. Wells grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Pippen outside. Kennard for 3. And Lively pulls it down. Pippen against Williams. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here is Wells. He has yet to score. There's Jackson with the 3. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Lively the pass to Williams. Into the lane. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Now Pippen. He gives the team some steady offense. A bit under 10 points a game. Back to Kennard. Plays it up and banks it in. Kennard's got his third bucket of the night.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made that was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Jackson misses. Mavericks leading by 6. Right wing. It's tipped. Wells with the steal. Pippen against Williams. Pippen, the pass to Huff. Now Kennard from the arc. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Marshall kicks to Exum. Dallas moving the ball around. Washington sets the pick for Williams. Shoots over Pippen. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. They get it back. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Wells.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Memphis. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Bane comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Najee Marshall. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Exum. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And with the ability to make clean, crisp passes, Dinwiddie makes those around him better.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They trail by 6. And here is Wells. Bane looking around. Buries it from 3-point range. Bane's got 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Thompson with the 3.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Up top, Morant. Dinwiddie coverage. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
That's good from Morant. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Morant against Dinwiddie. Washington kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to Gafford. 6 to shoot. Thompson for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Aldama's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's Morant. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. At the top of the key, Aldama. Bane, no good.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Thompson in the corner. From past the arc. And it's Thompson again missing. 1:07 left in the first half of basketball. Now, here's Wells. Dinwiddie covering. There's a screen by Aldama. No problems knocking that one down. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
There's a screen by Washington. Dinwiddie makes it off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 6.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
And that one's good. Morant.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Here's Dinwiddie. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And great decision from Dinwiddie there. Looking comfortable and confident in these pick and roll situations.
And then Morant slams it in.
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
Dinwiddie with it. He's got 8. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the triple. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Mavericks lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
See their offense flowing tonight, especially in transition. Maybe all those extra practice drills are paying off.
Their coaching staff has to be pleased with the pace. Looking at the series breakdown for the Mavericks. They've kept this one close so far. In this elimination game, what's the key for the second half, Shaq?
Don't give the ball away. Make your other teams work for it. And stay hungry like me.
You better be hungry. In a close game like this, you can't afford a lapse of focus, so they have to stick with it.
Should be a ton of fun. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Hi, everyone. Glad to have you back for third quarter action of the play-in game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Dallas leading by 3. Thompson outside. Dallas moving it around. Dinwiddie passes to Davis. Out to Thompson. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Mavs.
What poise from Thompson, not allowing for any distractions from his shot.
Back to Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 23.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pass to Washington. Thompson left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis, that's for 2. Again, the Mavericks score.
It's the confidence I love when Davis just catches it and shoots it. He doesn't second guess himself. He just lets it fly.
This one for 3. And it's Morant missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Washington kicks to Dinwiddie. Pass to Washington. And there's the drive. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Payne. A rebound by Washington.
Kaya natalo pa Dallas. Mabawi tayo dito.
In this game, not bad at all. Thompson for the triple. Drops in the tray.
Dito ko na lang mabawi ang Dallas.
Now here in the third for the Mavs. Outside Jackson. Payne kicks to well. And another miss by Memphis. Mavericks leading by 9. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Davis. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They get it again. Boom, he chains it straight down.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. To the paint. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Pass to Thompson. Now, here's Washington. D right on him. Count that one. Thompson's got 25 points in the game.
We all know Clay can hit this. His accuracy from the mid-range is a reliable option, to say the least.
That bucket in no time at all.
How can we forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Davis setting the pick for Dinwiddie. Payne with the steal. Morant against Dinwiddie. Stolen by Washington. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Davis kicks to Washington. Davis with a screen on Jackson. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Thompson for 3. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And for Klay Thompson, Richard, he's entering a different part now of his career.
And it happens to all of us. Father Time is undefeated. But Klay's game, his ability to hit threes as an elite level, that is not going anywhere, Kevin.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Gafford. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And Davis can't get it to go.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Well, a rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Davis in the corner. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Morant. Finishing with force. Whoa!
That's what I'm talking about. He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 8. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Thompson's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Thompson. And it's off from three-point range. Bane drives in. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And he knocks down the first one. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Wells. Now here's Exum. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
It's just so much fun to watch Ja fly. The way this man can take off is so impressive.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. Williams is checked in for Washington.
Checking in for the Mavericks, number 10, Brandon Williams.
Mavericks leading by 5. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man service. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. And here are the Grizzlies now. 9-point game. Outside Jackson. And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team.
Here's Morant. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Marshall with it. Guarded now by Jackson. The kick out to Williams. Drives to the hoop. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Williams has got 8.
With all the attention Clay gets, he can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Back to Morant. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Williams. He's got 8. Offered a screen on Morant. Williams passes to Gafford. Dallas moving it around. Good! Another from 3. buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Morant looking around. And Morant throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now, here's Exum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
At the line for 2.
He's off on the first. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Buff's jacked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for Bane. He hits the second from the line. And here's Morant. He's got 34. Pass to Huff. Now Morant off on the layup. 1:42 left in the third quarter. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Nifty move. And such a nice move to make the basket work. 36 points for John Morant.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Gafford kicks to Williams. Dallas again missing. The Grizzlies trail by 9. In the corner, Kennard with it. Outside Jackson. A 3 off the mark.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Exum dishes to Marshall. And Thompson kicks to Exum. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. They get it back. Goes back up. Rebounded by Jackson.
Normally he drains that.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Here's Morant.
Nice finish.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And they'll keep possession. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. But it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
Ray Thompson has been leading the charge for Dallas. How about this? He scored 30 points from beyond the arc so far. His long-range game is on today. And we'll be right back after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And thanks for joining us for this fourth quarter of this play-in game. Pippen, the pass to Huff. Right side, Pippen. Up top, Bane. Drops in the layup for two.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here's Hardy. Pass to Martin. And finished off by Martin.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Pippen, following the score by Dallas. Back to Bane. Wells sets the pick for Bane. Hits the three-point bomb. Bane's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Lively, that's good.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Pippen, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
And it's Martin missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Outside Pippen. Outside, Bane. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Hardy knocks down the three ball.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Dallas leading by 7. Inside. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by Exum.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now, here's Pippen. And a wide open look for Bane. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bane's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. And Memphis making a change here. Edey's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Anthony Davis is checked in for Martin. And it's Williams in for Hardy. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Now here's Williams. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And he can't get the first one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And with Davis, you know what you're getting, a nightly double-double threat and a versatile defender.
Now, here's Bane. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Hirap bantayan itong si Bane.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
There's Exum. Davis setting the pick for Exum. Back to Davis. Misses in close. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Wells. It's rebounded by Dallas. Lively's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. It's stolen by Aldama. Now here's Wells. Defended by Christie. Wells gets to Pippen. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Christie the pass to Davis. And no good. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Baines got 17 now, just in the second half.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now, here's Exum. To the inside, trying to end the drought. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Exum. 14 points for Anthony Davis. The Grizzlies call timeout.
Biglang tumikit naman ang Memphis. Ano ba naman yan?
Jackson is checked in for the Grizzlies. John Morant comes in for Pippen. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. Here's Edey. Lively defending.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Christie with the screen on Bain. Outside for Davis from downtown. Wells grabs the miss. Grizzlies have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Getting some solid looks for them. That gives them the lead. Morant's got 40 points.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Davis with a screen on Morant. Pass to Lively. Now here's Exum. It's Davis on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Now here's Morant. Count the basket. Morant's got it all tied up now for Memphis.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation.
Ano ba naman ito ba?
Pass to Davis. Out to the right wing. Here's Exum. Another 3 for Dallas.
Damn.
No excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Morant passes to Bain. Sweet move. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Exum. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block.
Anong ginawa na?
He locks up the alley-oop pass.
Grabe naman.
Get the basket here.
Grabe naman yun.
As they rule goaltending.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
May gusto lang akong balikan ah. Teka lang. Saan ba yun? Replay pala, replay. May gusto lang akong balikan. Walang pa nangyari yun. Tras pa. Ayan na, malapit na. Ayan. Dante Exo. So, ayan. Okay. Kita Dante. Libre. Tayo dito sa... Ayan. Libre. Walang bantay. Oh, ang layo. Sino ayun, patira na yun. Ang layo. Ang layo eh. Oh, kinuha pa sa kabila. Andito na siya. Kinuha pa sa kabila. Naabot pa yung bola. Nasupal pa. Na-rebound. Hanip naman yan. Ayan.
The Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Washington comes in for Christie. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Exum. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Here's Dinwiddie. Thompson in the corner. Fires the three. That falls. Nice feed that time.
Bang!
Thompson's got 39. Morant against Dinwiddie.
Have mercy. Wow. And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Davis with a screen on Morant. Dinwiddie finds Davis. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Memphis trailing here. Here's Wells. Good. Nice job down low. 1:46 left in the fourth. Dinwiddie with it. For the screen on Morant. Dinwiddie drives in. And the basket is good. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 assists. The Grizzlies shooting so far very efficient. All around. About 55%.
Hirap mong kabulit, Morant.
Putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Davis with a screen on Morant. Thompson in the corner. Davis on the follow.
Nice tip in.
Davis has got 9 points here in the second half.
And that's what you call a big-time shot by a big-time player. AD demonstrating just how clutch he really is.
And here's Morant. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That shot off. Here's Thompson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Lamang apat. All right.
And he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
But Grizzlies call timeout.
Defense muna tayo, guys. Kabado 20 na si Jamoran. Pero ang hirap niyang bantayan. Grabe, hirap niya kabulan. Iwan sa first step.
49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Morant, the bounce pass. Here's Edey. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Now, Dinwiddie. 23 seconds left in the game. Pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. It falls.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that
dagger. That's the dagger.
Timeout called by Memphis. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
To your very own Grizzlies vs. team.
Payne for 3. Money! And that shot brings them to within just
Ano ba yan?
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This
Talaga naman.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both.
Pressure, free throws.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Jackson misses. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And they've done it. The Dallas Mavericks get
Yes,
it done.
naibawi natin ang
And
Dallas.
remarkable, really, when you think of what they were facing just to get here. Coming in as the 10th seed and winning both play-in tournament games.
Well, they earned that spot in the postseason. Not many people thought they'd be able to take both games. But, boy, they showed grit and determination. It's going to be fun to see how deep they can go.
And that'll wrap this one up. No shortage of excitement here in the play-in tournament. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson, player of the game. Meron siyang ilang tres. 11 ata. Tapos nito, tingnan natin. Yes, nanalo Dallas dito. James Robert. Jamorant, 46 points, and Desmond Bain. Ito yung dalawang mahirap bantayan. Pero sa Dallas, 46 points Klay Thompson, 11 3 points made. No? Siguro, kung ganito lang nilaro ni Klay Thompson sa totoong buhay, baka nanalo pa sila. Anthony Davis, 19 points. Spencer Dinwiddie, double-double. 10 points, 13 assist pala. Yan. So, hanggang dito lang po muna tayo. Sabay-sabay natin panoorin ng NBA playoffs after the Holy Week. See you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Bye-bye.